What's up guys, it's Mackenzie. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I'm obviously in a new setting, so sorry if there's a lot of like background noise or if the lighting is weird. This is the first time filming in my dorm, so I don't really know what to expect because I've never filmed in here before. Small side note, I forgot a part of my tripod. So I have like a setup going on here. I'll try to insert a picture because this is literally hilarious. But I'm trying not to move so much because I feel like if I move on my bed, it's just gonna topple over, and I'm not trying to break my camera. Today might be a sort of long video. I'm not exactly sure if it's gonna be a long video or if it won't, but it's going to be about my move-in process and why I didn't film my move-in process, because I was totally going to. I'm pretty sure I said in my last video that I wanted to film my move-in process. Some things happened, and so I ended up not filming. Obviously, that's what I'm gonna be talking about in my video today. Yeah, let's just get like right into it. I moved in a little over a week ago. It was last Wednesday. I had woke up, I think around 6-ish. No, we had to leave by 6. I woke up around 5:30, I think, and I had already packed pretty much everything the night before and gotten pretty much everything into the car the night before. So the only thing that I had left to pack was like all of my skincare stuff and like my toothbrush and shower stuff that I obviously was going to use that morning. So I did all that. I woke up kind of late. I wanted to wake up earlier, but I ended up staying up pretty late just because I couldn't sleep. Yeah, so then I ended up waking up a little bit late, and that made us kind of late, so we didn't really leave at the time that we wanted. So already my filming was kind of just like off because I wanted to wake up early and get an early start on my filming and film the whole process of getting all of my stuff like into the truck, like the last bit of packing that I had to do. Obviously I couldn't do that because we were rushing around, and my filming pretty much started in the car, which is not what I wanted, so that kind of sucked. And then we had to get breakfast because we didn't eat breakfast because we woke up late and we had to kind of like rush out the door. And so I remember I got to JMU around 9 o'clock, and I'm pretty sure oh no. Okay, so sorry, this is like all over the place. I'm really sorry. So move-in started at 9, I'm pretty sure. And I wanted to get there around 8 to 8:30 so that we can get like a head start. But we ended up getting there around, I want to say like 9:30. I think like 30 minutes after it already started. And when we showed up, it was packed. Like there were so many people, it was crazy. And on top of that, it was so hot. If you know me like personally, I love the heat. Like it's really, really odd the amount of love I literally have for the heat and like warm environments. I hate the cold. I can't function in the cold at all. My friends like back home hated being in the car with me because I would literally turn, it would be like 90 outside and I'd have the heat in the car like turned up. So it was really, really hot, but at first I wasn't like phased or anything. Like I was used to that, so I was just glad that it wasn't cold or something, because obviously I'm up here in the mountains. Okay, so first we had to get ourselves checked in. I got my room key and I like got signed off that I showed up to move-in day and everything. Then we started moving stuff up into my dorm. I live in a suite style with only one roommate. And so it was really, really hectic because there were so many people trying to move like heavy items like refrigerators and big like box containers and boxes of clothes and suitcases. It was just like really, really chaotic. And we had a bunch of people like sophomore, junior, and seniors that already attend JMU, and like all the frogs and the RAs and everything, and a bunch of other people were helping us like move everything up. So that was so helpful. So like I said, it was extremely, extremely hot, and my building, I guess, like the area that I live, we're one of the older like dorm buildings, so we don't have any AC. And so when I first got into my room, it was hotter than it was outside. And it was really, really hot. Hot to the point where literally when we were decorating, this is all like cinder block, like walls, to the point when we had started like decorating, you could not hang anything on the wall because nothing would stick because it was so like damp and hot in this room. So we got like our fans set up like right away so that we could like blow air into the room. But I think it was just the stress of the whole like waking up late, getting everything together, not filming on time, like not getting really anything to film, and the fact that I had showed up a little bit late, and I think like an hour into trying to get everything organized, because I am extremely OCD, and so having everything lay out, like not organized, not put anywhere, and then also a lot of the bins, like storage bins that I brought to college with me, were just filled with random not organized stuff, just because it's like I wanted to put stuff in there so that I can have an easy way of carrying it up, and then I can organize it when I got up here. It was extremely stressful for me. So I think an hour and a half, like an hour and a half after I got there and was organizing, we got a letter from our RA, and it was like a really cute note. I love my RA. Frog Week literally started like that day. I guess it started Tuesday because that was the first move-in day. Oh, and that was another thing. I didn't get the move-in day that I wanted, and I already was just like so annoyed about that, but that doesn't really matter. So we get like a letter from our RA on our door, like, I'm so excited to meet all of y'all, like blah blah, but we have a meeting at 3:30 and you guys have to be there. And it's like a mandatory thing, like you have to come. So then I already was on a time crunch, like I thought that I was gonna get the whole day, and that what I had heard was that we do stuff at nighttime, so I thought that I had the whole day, including dinner time, to spend time with my parents, to set up my dorm and all this stuff, and now we get a letter saying at 3:30, like, you have to be done, your parents have to go, and you have to start doing 1787, which really stressed me out because I had literally nothing done. It's so hard to explain. I had so much because we had to go to Walmart to get some of my sheets and stuff because I wanted to use sheets from home and my parents didn't want me to. It was like a constant argument. So I finally like agreed to going to Walmart and getting like a couple things, just like a trash can that I had forgotten. Oh, and that was the other thing. I forgot a suitcase at home full of stuff. So there's like literally another thing. We had to like get everything organized here. We also had to have time to go to Walmart and buy a bunch of new stuff. Because we couldn't set up the bed until we went to Walmart, everything was all over the bed. And it was so hard to literally like start organizing when everything was just like all over your bed and just like all over the ground, and you literally would just like look at everything that you have and you would not know where to start. Like there would be no good like starting point. It was really, really getting to me, and I was so stressed. I was so sweaty. My skin for the past like couple days had been whack, so I had showed up looking like a bum. It was just like so many things that just kind of like eventually started like piling up on each other, if that makes sense. I also didn't eat anything because we went to McDonald's for breakfast and I was like not having any of that. I ended up just getting like a coffee and I did not eat. So at this point it's like 1 o'clock. We're still organizing things. Like my room is still not where I want it to be, or I guess like where it should be if you were working on it for like what, like 4 hours or something like that. Just pretty much started to like break down and have like a panic attack. And I told my mom I felt like I was gonna throw up. Like I was just like literally like freaking the f out in my new dorm. My mom told my dad that we had to literally stop whatever we were doing because he was still bringing things into the room. Like I had tons of suitcases outside of the room that weren't even touched yet. And my mom just kind of like freaked out and was like, we're stopping everything, like we're going to Walmart, we're going to get her something to eat, like we need to like stop all this. So we ended up going to Chick-fil-A, and I don't really eat at Chick-fil-A at like that much. I don't really eat Chick-fil-A. I don't really eat fast food all that much. I feel like the one place that I'll eat fast food from would be like a pizza place or like Subway, or not Subway, Sonic or something. But like other than that, like I don't really eat like Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or Taco Bell or like any of that type of stuff, just because I'm a picky eater. So we went to Chick-fil-A because it was close and it was quick, and I ended up just getting like fries. And I don't know if it was the grease from the fries or just the fact that I had only put like greasy food into my body, but I got the worst stomach ache ever. Like it was so bad to the point where I cried in Walmart and literally just like asked my parents, like, can I go sit in the car? Like, I don't even want to be a part of this. Like, I literally just need to go sit in the car. Oh, and that was the other thing, was we had to take my dad's truck, and my dad's truck had no AC. So there was like, it was constant heat just like all day long. And I started to feel so sick and so bad, and I just felt like I was gonna throw up like every second. It was so bad to the point where I didn't even want to be a part of like picking out stuff for my dorm and picking out my sheets. Like I was just literally so done and ready, and I just wanted to go sit in the car or lay down. When I got back, my parents, I can't remember what they did, but they had to go pick something up, and by the time that they got back, I had to leave for the 3:30 like meeting, and I literally like didn't even get to say bye to them. Like I like hugged them once. They brought this stuff up to my room that they had gotten me, because we like cut shopping early because I wasn't feeling well, so they dropped me back off here and then they went to get all the leftover stuff. And so when they got back, it was literally time for me to go, so I didn't even say bye to them. Like I literally both gave them a hug each. They brought the stuff up to my dorm and like we're leaving. And the meeting wasn't very long, so I texted them in the middle of it and was like, hey, can you guys just stay so that I can like properly say bye to y'all, instead of them just like leaving and me not even like saying bye or anything. And so they like came back and I like hugged them and said bye. And it just is like kind of disappointing to me, because I heard from everyone that we were just gonna do stuff during nighttime. Like we had the whole day to set up dorm stuff, and then at nighttime they would pull us out and we had a bunch of activities that we would have to do, like go out to dinner with them and stuff, but that's like not what happened. And I just felt like I didn't get like a traditional like goodbye with my family, which kind of sucked, and it made me feel like really bad, I guess. And the whole night I had the worst stomach ache ever. I didn't want to do anything. Like I literally thought that I was just gonna puke. We had like an assembly thing that we had to go to, where a bunch of people talked, and like the president talked and the frogs did like a whole dance, and it was cool, but I literally felt like I was just gonna throw up the whole time. Like I was so sick to my stomach that night. Like I woke up like 3 different times because my stomach was hurting so bad. And I think it was literally just a mixture of not eating anything and then like going through like all of the stress and the heat of the whole day. I did not have a good move-in experience, I would say. Obviously, it's a lot better now, and this first, I guess this is my second week now. I'm almost up with my second week, but it's the first week of classes. That's pretty much it for my move-in day experience. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything or not. That was my move-in experience for my first year freshman in college. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, or if you had a similar move-in experience, or even if you had like a really good move-in experience, you should comment it down below or DM me on social media and let me know. And I will talk to you guys. Oh, and I have a lot of college videos coming up. I have my first week experience, 1787. I have my first week of classes. I also rush really soon. And basically just like a whole bunch of college style videos that I'm gonna be throwing at you guys in the next couple of weeks. Well, not even a couple of weeks, literally in like the next year. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!